selected by the couple. Eliza, please stand and read the first poem.
So this poem is called Each Morning is a Ritual Made Just for Us by Clint Smith. You wake up first on the left side of the bed, kiss my cheek, and let your feet slide onto the coolness of the wooden floor, which sometimes creaks depending on how cold the weather is, but it is the beginning of autumn, so today it is soft like a distant whistle. Just like we were 8 years old, and this was the end of recess. But really, you and I have never stopped playing, and I feel like that's what makes this so great. We laugh as often as we breathe, but I apologize if I am getting off topic. This is supposed to be a poem about how I listen to you pitter-patter across the room as the sun rises, and I still pretend to be asleep, my eyes shut while I hear the splashing of water against skin from the bathroom. And these are the moments when I feel most lucky. When the steam is sliding out from behind the door, and you emerge looking like everything that has ever mattered. And I can't pretend to be asleep anymore, because how can I keep lying about how remarkable it is to get to see you each day before the rest of the world does. Now by this time, I have gotten out of bed and started looking for the iron, which I can somehow never seem to find. And it's not like I need it anyway. It's not like my pants are that wrinkly. But sometimes routine feels nice because it is familiar, and you are something I hope remains familiar for as long as I keep waking up each morning. You know, the mornings full of NPR and exercises we're a bit too tired to do, but we do it anyway because one day we'll have kids, and hopefully they'll have kids, and we want to be healthy enough to run around the park with them while they ask us questions about how plants grow and why dogs seem like they can run through. I know I keep talking about forever, but it's hard when that's all I see in the mornings when you kiss me and pitter-patter across the floor while I pretend to sleep.
Thank you. Please stand for the second poem.
This poem's called Scaffolding. It's by Seamus Heaney. Masons, when they start upon building, are careful to test out the scaffolding. Make sure that the planks won't slip at busy points. Secure all ladders, tighten bolted joints. And yet, all this comes down when the job is done, showing off walls of sure and solid stone. So, my dear, if there sometimes seems to be only bridges breaking between you and me, never fear. You may let the scaffolds fall, confident that you have built happiness.
Samuel and Christina have chosen to write their own vows, so Christina, please share yours.
Okay, as we all know, the Irish tend to get the gift of language and writing, and so you'll hear that next. I, however, have a little bit too much German engineering and have the gift of gab, so prepare yourself for some rhymes. A stream of thoughts when I think about us. Late nights, new sights, parties, pizza, beer, living without fear. Driving maroon roads despite workloads, just to be by each other's side. Realizing maybe we might be in this for the long ride. Watching movies, building forts, through blankets, only sounds of snorts. Remember that time we drove to the sound? We cried and realized what we found? Apple pies, police cars, no questions, only feeling ego scars. Dancing in the dark, hiking High Peaks Park. Post-it notes beside the bed, you making sure I'm always fed. Music and flashing lights, home-cooked meals on weeknights. Sometimes we don't say a thing, just sit there and listen to comments. Elden Ring War, which is never really a bore. Coffee and flowers, and moments that are ours. A little Chucky Nuggy, our little fur girl, a mommy or a girl. Talking about living forever, and really, would you ever imagine that kind of endeavor? But with you by my side, I'd be in it for the ride.